Good morning, SES family. This is Chef Bobby coming to you again from his house. And with me is...
Jude. His assistant, 7 years old, almost 8. I'm 4 feet 10, originally from BLMD.
All right, guys. Today we're going to go along with our mug.
This is the last week of our mug cakes.
It is. We're gonna do something else next week. We're not gonna do mug cakes, but today we're gonna do something different.
Yep, a mug pie.
A mug pie. How about that? All right. So we're gonna do an apple mug pie. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get our apples. We got to cook them. We're gonna put them in the microwave. So we're gonna take a cup and a half of apples. Now, Jude, show them these apples. I took and I peeled and cut an apple, which you're going to want to get a family member to help you with, and cut them real thin. All right? You can have a piece. All right. So we're going to get a cup and a half.
Can I get that second cup, which is the half?
The half, yep. So 1 cup. We got our half a cup. What's the half cup? Show them what it looks like.
1/2
Go ahead, show them what it looks like so they know at home.
1/2.
All right. So we need a half a cup.
A bit more.
Oh, careful. There you go. That's good. All right. Let's go ahead and pick up these loose apples. Throw that one away. Throw that one away. Fell on the floor. All right. So now we're going to add our butter. We are going to put a teaspoon of unsalted butter into our... Can you grab me a butter knife? From where the forks and spoons are? The forks and spoons.
Forks and...
Over in the drawer.
Oh, yeah. No.
So if you guys notice on butter, it actually has written tablespoons, teaspoons, all that. We're actually going to use a tablespoon of butter, not a teaspoon. So we're going to cut it off here. And then what you need to do is you need to cook your apples. So we're going to put it in the microwave for 45 seconds.
I'll do that.
All right, there you go.
I go first. He goes second.
Yes.
I dance on the second time.
All right. We have to use the microwave twice for this recipe.
In the bowl?
Yep. Just put the bowl in there and hit start. We've already got it set to 45 seconds.
4 or 5.
Yep. Close it up and hit start.
Already?
Oh, it clicked off. Hang on 1 second, guys. No, just leave it in there. Go ahead. You can entertain them while it's cooking.
No, I want to do it. I want to do it.
That's all right. We got it. All right, 35 seconds left. Okay, so what we're going to, guys, we're going to add, let me set this aside.
Maybe I can have some when you're done.
Yes, you can eat all the apples when we're done.
Maybe not all of them, some of them.
Yeah. So while we're cooking our apples, you want them to be tender. You want them to be soft to the touch. Now, don't touch them right away when they come out of the microwave. You want to wait a little bit so you don't burn yourself.
Yeah, they're hot. Hot. I'm going to keep them here.
All right. All right, our butter's not quite melted, so we're going to
put them
in for another 30 seconds.
Dad,
I'm watching it. I know.
It's just 30 minutes.
I know. I'm watching. Sit down.
Skeleton. Dad.
Yes. Oh, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
Awesome.
All right, here we go. So we got our nice warm apples.
Where's the butter?
It's melted.
Melted into the apples.
Yes, the butter is melted into the apples. Now I'm going to give it a quick stir just to make sure it's covered
Can
with
I stir?
Oh, we still got a little butter in there, but that's okay.
Can I stir?
So now, go ahead. You can stir.
Stop.
Yep. Good job, buddy. Thank you. So now we're going to add the rest of our ingredients to the apples. So we need to add a teaspoon of brown sugar. You show them a teaspoon. TSP.
And there's also 5 milliliters.
There you go. All right, so we're going to add 1 teaspoon. And make sure you level it off like we always do with brown sugar and pack it in. All right, good job, buddy. That's all right. It can flop out a little bit. Go ahead and dump it into the... Can you grab us a spoon? Can you grab us a spoon? So with the brown sugar, we're going to add cinnamon. It says a pinch, but I'm just going to do a dash. Which a dash is just a little dump out. Cinnamon's a good thing. So just...
Spoon!
All right. So then we're going to stir that up. Try to get it all mixed throughout the apples.
Yeah.
There we go. That looks good.
Especially the butter.
All right. So we got it all mixed in. Smells great.
Can I smell?
Yeah, go ahead and give it a smell.
Ooh, that smells good.
Yeah. So then
But it tastes even better.
We need to add our cornstarch. We need...
And just an FYI, cornstarch is to thicken stuff up.
Yes. Cornstarch thickens stuff up. So we're going to add a half a teaspoon of cornstarch.
Like a half. Is that
Right there. All right, go ahead and show them what a half a teaspoon looks like. You got it in your hand.
No.
Half a teaspoon.
I was just looking at this.
All right. So now we're going to put that in.
I gotta use that one.
Excuse Jude for a minute. All right, so we're going to mix in our cornstarch. You want to do it until it's dissolved so you don't see any white powder in there. Okay? All right, so we got that all mixed up. So now what we're going to do is we are going to put this in our mug. And I'm going to split it up between 2 mugs. Just because that's a lot of apples. Well, maybe it didn't. We'll go ahead and add it all. Okay. So we've got all our baked apples in here. Let me pick up the ones I dropped. And you got a pretty good amount in there. So now we're going to work on our crust. Now I went ahead and made crust. As you guys know, we have to do gluten-free in our house. So I went ahead and made some crust, but you can actually buy the crust from, it comes in your refrigerated section, and it's like a roll, and you just roll it out, and then you won't have to worry about using your roller.
I do it.
So it said to put it on a floured surface, but I always find it's a lot easier to put it between 2 pieces of parchment paper.
Can I do it?
Let me get started and I'll let you do it.
Did I never use a roller before?
So you're just going to roll it out. Go ahead. You can do it the other way. Yeah, push down on it. Get it all flat. There you go. Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Just a bit more.
A little more. Now you want to get a piece of crust that's the size of your mug. So I have an extra mug here with nothing in it. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mug upside down and push down.
Can I push?
I already did it.
Can I?
So there we have a piece of crust that is the size of our mug. So what we're going to do is we are going to put this on our mug.
It's a little bit bigger.
Just like that. We're going to push it down a little bit. And then we are going to microwave it until the dough gets a little cooked. So I'm going to start with 45 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Can I do it?
But here, we'll set the timer and then you can push start. Come on over. Go ahead and put it in.
And I press start too.
Well, we got to hit cook time and put 4 or 5 on it. Go ahead. Put it in there.
Just wait a second.
Cook time, 4 or 5. All right, we're going to shut it and start. All right, so while that's cooking, you want the pie crust to get a little firm. You don't want it to be raw. You want it to firm up a little bit and get a little hard. Okay? So actually the recipe does say to freeze the pie crust. So, and I did have some frozen, but we'll just go ahead and use the unthawed one.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and clean this up a little bit. We'll put our pie crust back in our Ziploc bag. No. Jude's been using the Polaroid camera, our instant camera today, and he wants to show you the pictures. So we're going to focus on
Cooking.
Making the pie. Let's go ahead and put the pie crust back in the bag. Now the pie crust, you can keep it in the refrigerator. That's it.
Can I get the...
For, let's just, 4 days. Or you can put it in your freezer and it will keep up to a month, which is what I'm probably going to do.
Can I...
Well, let's see if it's done. So you're going to open it up and check your pie crust. Our pie crust is still a little soft. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in for another 30 seconds.
I do that.
Just put add 30 seconds.
Cook time.
Our recipe says it only takes 45 seconds, which may be because it was frozen. But we're going to go ahead and put it back in. So it's not a big deal. It's just going to take you longer if the crust isn't frozen. Oh.
What happened?
And we are done.
Woo!
Okay. Be careful taking your mug out of the microwave. It'll still be a little warm. So then, once your pie is done, feel free to top it with maybe some ice cream or whipped cream. All right, guys, that's our video for today. Our apple pie mug. It's not a cake. Apple mug pie. Apple mug pie. All right, guys, thanks for joining us this week. We're going to try to do something new. I think we're done with the mug cakes and mug pies. Thank you guys for joining us, and have a good afternoon.
Again, on your left, it is Chef Bobby, and on your right, it is his assistant Jude, 7 years old, 4'10", originally from Bel Air, MD.
Thanks, guys.